Okay, so we've gone over a lot of consonant sounds, a lot of vowel sounds, but now I want to move our attention for this lesson to end sounds, ending sounds, ending sounds. Sounds that come at the end of words, and I want to focus particularly on ple and ble because it's very easy to mispronounce these. And actually, the rule for both of them is very much the same. So we're going to talk about them together. It's very easy to put a vowel between pl or bl, right? For example, let's use example as a word. example. Okay, how should we say this word? Okay, 1, exam. That's easy. First syllable. It's a 2-syllable word. 1 syllable, and there's another syllable. The second syllable. Remember, syllable is a beat in a word. All right, so should we say example or example? Example. Which one is right? The second one is actually correct. Now, you don't have to really focus on saying pull, 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 like that. You can say it pretty quickly, but you also should be careful about not saying pole, pole, or in this case, bowl. You do not want to do that. You don't want to make a very big O sound. You don't want to add an O sound here or an O sound here. That is bad. Bad. Okay? Now, again, like I said, it's not essential that you say coal like that and make sure you really hit the L sound. That is not that important either. For these two sounds, it's usually pretty quick, okay? And the mouth is pretty flat, not very wide open. So, example, 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 example. In this case, my tongue actually does not touch my teeth. I didn't say example. That sounds a little bit forced, like I'm trying too hard. Sounds too forced, okay? So I'm actually not touching here, but I'm also not saying, oh, like that. My mouth is pretty flat. Example, example, pull, 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 pull. See? Pull. Example, example, example. All right, so I want to do some more examples to show you how these two sounds, which are very similar, should sound correctly. So let's go over these examples quickly. Now, you could, if it's the end of the word, still touch your tongue to the back of your teeth. But again, sometimes it isn't necessary. And if you don't do it, you can still make the sound pretty correctly and it's acceptable. Okay, so let's look at these examples. Ample, 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 ample. At the end of the word, I am resting my teeth, or excuse me, resting my tongue at the back of my teeth. Ample. That's the end. Ample. 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 But I'm not saying ample like that. I'm not forcing myself to do it very quickly. It's pretty relaxed. I can say it kind of without as well. Ample. 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 That, I'm not touching anything. Ample. My tongue is not touching my teeth, but I'm able to still make the sound okay. So you can do either, and both are acceptable as long as it sounds right, okay? Next one, maple or maple, maple or maple. Now notice I'm not saying maypole, right? Maple or maple, maple, like that. It's pretty relaxed and not stressed. Maple, maple. The next one, grapple, 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 grapple. Pull, pull. That syllable is a very fast syllable. Okay, the next one, it's basically the same. The only difference is we have the B sound instead of the P sound. So we have P or B, right? P or B. But otherwise, same rules. Stable, 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 stable. Now at the end of this one, I am bringing my tongue against my teeth, but I'm not doing it so quickly that it sounds like stable, like that, and it doesn't sound good. So be relaxed, don't force it, okay? The next one, table, 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 table. The next one, shambles, 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 shambles. Ample, maple, grapple, stable, table, shambles. All right, so practice these. Again, you don't need to force that sound. It should be a natural sound at the end of a word. All right, so a paragraph to practice the ending sounds of ple and ble. I'm going to read it as usual, slowly, clearly, and then quickly, naturally. Okay, here we go. I was grappling with the shambles of the maple table I had built, and whether I would be able to find an example of a case in which a maple table had ever been stable. I was grappling with the shambles of the maple table I had built, and whether I would be able to find an example of a case in which a maple table had ever been stable. Okay, so practice both of these. Try to go faster and faster and faster. And again, this ending doesn't need to be too stressed. All right, so in the next video, we're going to move on and talk about words that sound similar, words that sound kind of the same. And we're going to try to resolve some general confusion or difficulty with those similar sounding words. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video.